How y'all doing, dear viewers? I have finally finished rigging up, re-rigging all of the pipes. So this is the one that we did a few episodes ago. It was the kind of proof of concept of what I'd like to do. It has since been modified, and we'll show y'all what its new looking is like. Went more of a vertical pyramid method instead, with the two offshoots being at the center instead of at the absolute edges. Made it a lot easier to rig up all the pipes. And yeah, it's like that across the entire way. And coming up here, we've got all the conveyor riggings for the compacted coal once I can get that thar going. Which, speaking of, I'm going to throw some of these hyperfuels in to get them going in just a minute. Because before we do get all that going, I do want to come on down and rig up. Let's see here. Rig up some storage. It's going to be liquid storage, but storage nonetheless. So let's see here. Storage. Big industrial fluid buffer. I think would probably be my best bet for this. I want to put that on to 6. Let's expand this out a little. Okay. And these produce how much a second? Or sorry, how much a minute? 30 a minute. So yeah, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. Unlike the input, the output doesn't need to be so heavily regulated. If it's 30 a minute, that would mean I can basically just rig all of them, all of them together. As the pipes have a max flow rate of 600 a minute. So all 21 would be just a little above 600, which is... it should be fine. Nice to see that this is finally coming together. Okay. And then... something like that. Probably take it out like 5, I'm thinking. Try it bigger, see what that does. That could come a little further back. Oh yeah, that's better. Flows into the 1, distributes to 2. If I'm doing 5, I can then do another set of 2. And that'll give me plenty of fuel storage to work with. To even split off for multiple projects. Don't bother me and I won't bother you over there. Anyways, to split off for multiple projects. Yeah, I'm actually liking how this is coming together. Slightly under fuel or under max efficiency when it comes to output. It's going to be 30 off of the 600, 30 over the 600. But otherwise, actually, I mean, I could, yeah, you know what? Bing. Not like I'm going to really be looking at it too heavily much anyways, and that actually doesn't look that bad. And now that actually solves the 30 over problem, because that can just flow directly into these instead of trying to muscle its way through. Yeah. Okay, time for me to repeat. Alright, we're going to come back here because I've got one left, and this one's in the center and shaped awkwardly. So it's not going to be able to be designed like the rest of them. How do... have to have the output going somewhere. Actually, if I clear this, it wouldn't be, you know, snap to grid quality, but it wouldn't be terrible either. Let's finish the setup first before deciding. A little clipping is fine, egregious clipping is not. Okay, that's everything hooked up. Now, I've got 5 noblesse. I'm gonna need to craft more soon. Yeah, let's go on and special equipment shop. Drop it down. Why? Okay. Um, 20 should be enough for my purposes. I don't want to destroy all of this, so let's just do, yeah, up to that point, I'm thinking. Alright, that should be fine. Now then. Guess I've got to do this a bit differently anyways. Let's go on and have it facing that direction, I'm thinking. Since that is a bit of an uphill, we'll go ahead and throw down some bullshit. Here then. Thank you. Right. This direction. Okay, that should be good. It's now that I've got the liquid storage set up. Go supply some fuel to my drones and watch this factory roar to life. Oh, speaking of, I did, while I was off screen, redesign the input a little. Being that these move 1200 apiece, went ahead and split it into, did a bit of a jungle gym sort of splitting deal. That way, it shouldn't have too much in the way of throughput issues. Anyways. Yeah, I was about to say, you're really not gonna let me just fucking drag and drop? Alright, send them off on their maiden voyages. Should really put down one more for the purposes of collecting batteries to keep these guys running, but I mean, I'm producing in-house a shit ton of hyperfuel, which is going to be more than enough for my purposes. Which I guess while we're waiting, let's minimize, turn off, resources. Any iron? Actually, yeah. Oh, didn't mean that. I meant... it gets me close enough anyways. Alright, empty canisters. Don't have the alt recipes for the empty canisters, it looks like. Oh wait, no, yeah, I do. Some, anyways. Shoot. Okay, I think I'm gonna need one more drone port for dropping off empty canisters. Well, here we come for our first loadout. Sulfur, coal, gold, and the sulfur. Here it comes. Oh yeah, that is working exactly how I was hoping it was gonna work. Oh, that is beautiful. Which then gets the compacted coal going and distributing. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay. Well, with that being the case, now that that is beautifully going, let's go on and... Oh, sweet. I've got enough to go ahead and just set it down. Nice. Go on and drop that there. This will be to grab the empty canisters, of which I will get bigger oil, producing it. Alright, let's go on and get my ass over there so I can set up the constructors. The constructors I need for making those empty packages. Oh yeah, by the way, you can indeed actually land on this. Which then brings up my ever important curiosity of, can I set that up to launch and then make it on top of this in time? Something I might try once I'm ready to complete Phase 5. Okay, get me off to bigger oil, please. Where I have a shit ton of plastic just waiting to be used. Flowing in. Why do you have nothing? Troubleshooting for later. It's probably some kind of throughput issue. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop down. I'm gonna do 3 constructors worth. Actually, you know what? 3 constructors worth. That should be more than enough for my purposes. Alright, conveyor splitter, smart splitter, programmable merger. There we go. Go on and upgrade the lines just to make sure it can keep up, as it were. No sense in upgrading those if there's no fucking throughput. Okay. Seven to 11. Packages. Here we fucking go. Actually, keep forgetting I can just copy paste. There we are. Alright, let's see. this is not pre-programmed to go to anywhere just yet, nor is this. So, thinking. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking drag and drop into that one. This port will go to, I think 40 is my highest now. Yeah, port 40. And now I just need to go back, connect port number 40 to the electrolysis machine, and rig up some turbo fuels. Let's take my hypertube. It's been a while. I could launch myself, yes. But it's been a while since we've traveled the hypertube network. Lorb. The biggest oil is coming together quite nicely, if I do say so myself. I finally got hyperfuel going. Soon enough, I'll have it permanently going as I supply the drones there with the with their own hyperfuel and potentially eventually rocket fuel. I do want to eventually upgrade Biggest Oil to rocket fuel production, but that's going to be a down the line sort of thing. The big thing about Biggest Oil is getting the filters up and running. Where I shall have at least the gas mask filters going. Most likely I'm going to have to drone port gas mask elsewhere to do the ionized filters. Oh, iodine filters. Because, yeah, I'm going to need to transport them over to some aluminum production. That also has Caterium production. While we're here. Let's see. We are 22nd. Bing. Wow. They want me to go back to Rico riding. Thank you there. Jesus. Alright, we'll just throw that into storage. How many do I have any Mercer spheres? Oop, not that. Okay, good. I do have Mercer spheres. Because I want to, in this, in the setting up of the gas filters, I want to go on ahead and pop my jaw. Ow. Anyways, I want to go on ahead and, you know, get those storing along with shipping. That thing's waiting to land because this is not connected to the electricity yet. Now it is. You are cleared for landing. Much appreciated. Those are out of fuel, but I was already expecting that to happen. Let's just equip to that. Now, where specifically do I want to set up the turbo fuel? I mean, I might as well do it along this set back here, since it's closest. Okay, outputs. All right, yeah, that's good. That's what I want to do. There we go. Okay. Packagers. I'm gonna set up 2. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, package turbo fuel. Package turbo fuel. These produce 20 a minute, so 40 across the both of them. Some electricity back here so I can fucking do some shit. Okay. looks like that's actually straight. Throw a pump on there in just a few minutes. Just need to actually get this rigged up. Okay. So, pump it. If only that rock wasn't in the way. Alright, I think that's going to be about as good as I can set it. Then let it pump up here. Which, like so. Should theoretically deal with any flow issues. And then we can just get those connected. Alright, that's looking good. Head back over to Biggest Oil, pick up a bunch of batteries to tide these over temporarily. Actually, no, I don't. Back. Okay. Thought I had them storing. I might as well go on and get them storing for situations like this. Batteries? Worry not, my dear fuckboy. I simply wish to get my hands on your sweet, succulent AA batteries. Okay, I took these batteries on a real fucking roundabout tour, Jesus. that's going. Just going to get those going to the awesome store sink. Okay, pull, put. Alright. Let's drop that down so we may bink. And bink. Now we shall split. I'm not going to worry about making this pretty because it's only a temp measure anyways. Actually, I don't even need that there. I need that here. Here. Here, and here. Alright, so that'll get those going for a hot minute. And keep those going for a hot minute while I slowly store up hyperfuel that can then actually be turned into packaged fuel. Which we'll go ahead and just set up to temp store. Once these actually fucking get going proper. Let's see, anything else storable on me that I actually care about storing? Just kind of empty out the invin. Okay, that should be good. And we'll hopefully be getting these nice and steadily going. to produce up all the hyperfuel I will ever need. Let's monitor things, see how they go. It's looking nice and beautiful so far. And then those go off to get their next batch, while my line of assemblers assemble. Produce the coal of the compacted variety, which distributes evenly across the way. Or as evenly as I could get it anyways. Might need to up my drone transportation. Let's go over to the coal, see how much it fills up between sets. So it doesn't take that long for them to go back and forth, but we'll see if it's how efficiently it's running. Okay, still going the right way. Hey there, Senor Blorbington. I boop the button in your honor. Okay, so it looks like this does indeed fully stock by the time it comes back. So I could theoretically set up... let's see. Let's time it out. Outgoing. Oh, it doesn't even take all of it. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna need to set up more drones if it's not even taking all of it. Okay, so that's easily doubling up then. So an additional 4 ports. Glad I decided to come over to check to see what the throughput is. Because, yeah, if they're not even taking, if they're only taking half the entire stock that's for outgoing. Almost knocked over my drink. That is a very simple solution to fix. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the mats I need, and we'll be back to fix up the, bulk wrap.
So,
Okay.
all you have is just old bourbon in a bottle. Yeah, it's not gaining any kind of value. Right? Yeah. And it's been kind of an issue, so instead of allowing for backflow and prices to drop, they started dumping much. It's something that liquor and beer and wine companies. It's not terribly amusing. But the volume that it has, really bad this year. So Jim Beam lost almost 80% of its international market. Wow. Jim Beam is the largest whiskey producer in the United States.
Apparently they're talking about whiskey.
Dozens of brands under its product. Yeah. Yeah. Well, looks like they're pausing production for a year. Because that backs up. Yeah. But that's how a company gets bought by a conglomerate. It's like shit. Yeah. Can't pay people for a year when there's no production. Can't pay employees to do a job that doesn't exist. Yeah. So can't pay people to just stand around.
I mean, you can, but you need to find somebody that is real fucking gullible.
It's gonna cost fucking jobs, and then it's probably gonna change hands. Yeah, because the Jim Beam distillery is not the only one producing bourbon. There's distilleries all over the East that do it. That work under Jim Beam. That's probably about 20 to maybe 40,000 people that are about to lose their jobs.
Okay, there we go. Sulfur. What are the sulfur ones?
You can't just lower the prices of all this stuff and sell it for cheap right now, so that way people can get this shit for cheap and then be able to still buy stuff next year. Well, people are still working next year. No, of course not. Because why would we do that? People's got money. Yeah. So, right before the put it, this we're gonna get laid off.
Whoops. Do this one 39, the other one 38. This will be 37. And 36. Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck. Okay. forgot the portable miners. Well, luckily for me, I don't have to go all the way back to do that shit. Just equipment workshop.
Yeah, you want to know what the reflex of that is?
And mine it.
Others that sell malt, hops, barley, sour mash.
Penis.
So, that's just...
Yep. Burying more farmers.
Yeah.
Say hello to the YouTubes. You were talking about booze on camera.
To be fair, we were talking about the fall of America because of booze.
I mean, fair.
Like, because these greedy corporate fucks can't bear to part with some money, and
Just
so
pay
they're
their
going
people.
to let thousands of and they're just going to let thousands of people lose their jobs, all because a bunch of people in the EU didn't want to buy our product, so we've got too much on the shelves now, so we're just gonna go ahead and throw a bunch of it down the drain, and then we're not going to produce any next year because we have too much anyways. So everybody that would have been producing that next year is going to lose their jobs. And same thing with a bunch of farmers that used to sell all of the materials like the malt and the hops and everything like that.
Welcome to the wonderful world of late-stage capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
Where the points don't matter and everybody gets fucked.
I'm so fucking ready. So fucking ready for revolution, dude. Like, it's just, I know that just me by myself, I'm not enough, especially because I'm not some CIA special ops fucking sniper or some shit like that. I'd go take a shot at Trump myself if I could.
Oh, can't say that on the YouTubes.
Oh, sorry. You can just redact the word Trump like they did out of the Epstein files.
That was such a fucking ridiculous like that fucking 100 black, just outright black pages. What the fuck? I mean, that's not even redacted anymore.
Yeah. Honestly, if I thought that killing him would make a difference, then absolutely I would. But all it would do is turn him into a martyr, and it would just exacerbate the problem. Ultimately, the problem is that everybody has to go all Luigi Mangione on a bunch of these corporate executives.
Hey, nope, not there. Fucking. There we go.
No, yeah. See? There you go.
Let there be batteries. Okay.
Is Diego online?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. I don't even know when I'm gonna go fight.
Well, there's always the Velcana I need to go deal with eventually.
I'm just gonna check out some SOSs and see if there's anything. Oh, hell no, I'm not gonna go fight that thing. I'm like, no, I do not want to go fight Alatreon. That is way too scary.
Not?
Fucking Alatreon, terrifying.
Don't even know what an Alatreon is. Oop, that's facing the wrong way.
I'm not even gonna get the quest complete if I join those. Well, you know what? That's okay. I'll just join it anyways. This poor bastard. Looks like he needs help anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, have you let the dog out yet?
I don't have a dog.
No, sorry, I was talking to my dad.
I'm being an ass.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Fuck. There. Right through the building.
To fast travel because I am way too far away from where this fight I know is happening. Like I got one of those lucky spawns where you drop in and there's a bunch of like armor spheres that are right there for ready for the mining.
You know what? I'll take care of that next time. It's a good enough place to. Okay.